Hello everyone, hola a todos, hola a todas, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a la lección 11. Welcome to today's lesson, which is going to be about meeting up with friends in the weekend. In general, meeting up with people, doing something, planning, going outdoors, etc. So to meet up is the verb reunirse. As you can see, reunirse is a reflective verb. Reunir means to collect, to put everything together, also to collect people. He reunido a mis familiares means I reunited my relatives, for example. Reunirse is something that we do on ourselves. Me reúno con mis amigos means I meet up with my friends. So, reunirse con los amigos, to meet up with friends, en el fin de semana, in the weekend. As I told you, this is just an example. It could be reunirse con los parientes. It could be whatever day of the week. It doesn't necessarily need to be a weekend, but it's just an example. So, a first question that we might have to learn is ¿Tienes planes para el fin de semana? Which means, do you have plans for the weekend? Tienes, second person singular of the verb tener, which means to have. So, do you have? Planes is the plans. El plan, the plan. Los planes, the plans. Para el fin de semana, para the weekend, el fin de semana. ¿Tienes planes para el fin de semana? There are several possible answers. The first one could be estoy ocupado, estoy ocupada. Ocupado for a male, ocupada for a female. So estoy ocupada means I am busy. Estoy ocupado, estoy ocupada. I am busy. Estoy libre means I am free. Estoy libre. As you can see, it is both for males and females. So, estoy ocupado, estoy ocupada, o estoy libre. I am free. No sé qué haré. No sé qué haré. So, no at the beginning means no. So, I don't, I do not. Sé means is the verb ser. So, saber, have the knowledge of something. So, no sé, I don't know. Present. ¿Qué haré? What? Haré is the verb hacer in the future tense, first person singular again. What? I will do. No sé, I don't know. ¿Qué haré? What I will do. No sé qué haré. Iré al cine. Iré al cine. Now, iré is the verb ir, which means to go. Iré, first person singular, so I will go. Al cine, to the cinema. Sorry, I missed a to here. I will go to the cinema in English. In Spanish it is iré al cine. A el. This is a el. A plus the article. The article is el cine. So because they are close to each other, we put them together and so we have al. But it is actually iré a el cine. I will go to the cinema. And then we put it together, so iré al cine. Very good. Saldré con mi novio o con mi novia. Salir. This is the verb salir, saldré, which is, as you can see, irregular. It behaves like the verb tener, which becomes tendré, yo tendré, tú tendrás, él tendrá, etc. In the case of the verb salir, which means to get out, the future tense becomes saldré, yo saldré, tú saldrás, él saldrá, etc. So you take away the I of the verb, salir, you take away the I, you put on it, instead of the I, you put a D, and then you leave the R, and then you add the suffixes. Very simple anyways. So, yo saldré con mi novio, I will go out with my boyfriend. Yo saldré con mi novia, I will go out with my girlfriend. El novio is the boyfriend, la novia is the girlfriend. Con mi, with my. Me quedaré en casa. Me quedaré en casa. This means I will stay at home. This is the verb quedar, which is actually quedarse, reflexive, and so me quedaré, yo me quedaré, tú te quedarás, etc. It is regular. Remember that the U, if it is in between a G or a Q, and E or an I, and does not have the two dots on top, is not pronounced. So in this case, it is not quedaré, it is quedaré. Okay? Me quedaré, I will stay. Quedarse means to stay. Me quedaré, I will stay en casa, at home. Estaré en lo de mis padres. Estaré en lo de mis padres. In English we say, I will be at my parents'. This means I will be at my parents' place, at my parents' house. Same thing in Spanish. There is no word that tells us house or place. It is implied in lo, such as same is in English. This structure implies that the implicit noun is place or house. Same in Spanish, the implicit here is that I will be at my parents' house. Anyway, so let's begin with the verb estaré. Future verb estar indicates a location. I will be where. So estar. First person singular, I will be, estaré. Now, en means in. Lo de. This is the formula, this is the little structure that tells us someone's place. I will be, estaré, en, at. Lo de is the one of, meaning the one house or the one place of, and then mis padres, in this case, my parents. So this means I will be at in the one of my parents. I will be in the one of my parents. Implicit at the house or at the place of my parents. This lo is the substitution for house, casa, place, lugar, etc. So, again, en lo de is a structure that indicates where I will be, which means at the place, the house of. I can say estaré en lo de mi amigo. I will be at my friend's place. Estaré en lo de mis padres. I will be at my parents' place. Estaré en lo de mi novio. I will be at my boyfriend's place, etc. En lo de, at lo, which means at the house, at the place. De, of. I hope it is clear. Let's carry on. Cenaré en un restaurante. This means I will have dinner in a restaurant. Cenaré en un restaurante. Cenar means to have dinner. It is the verb that comes from the noun cena, which is the dinner. So cenaré is have dinner. Because it is future, future tense, I will have dinner. En un restaurante, in a restaurant. El restaurante. Very good. Veré qué hacer. Veré qué hacer. Very simple. Veré, verb ver, which means to see. Future tense, first person singular, I will see. Veré, qué, what, hacer, to do. Veré qué hacer, I will see what to do. Okay? Lo pensaré luego. Lo pensaré luego. So, pensaré is the future tense of the verb pensar, which means to think. So, pensaré, I will think. Now, about it is this lo. Lo pensaré. Lo is the substitution, is the way we substitute whatever we are not, whatever we are implying. For example, if a friend says, do you want to come over? That is an idea, that is a proposal my friend makes to me. And regarding that idea, regarding that proposal, I use lo. Instead of saying, I will think about your idea later, I say, I will think about it later. And this it is in Spanish lo. So, pensaré a eso, lo, luego. Lo pensaré luego. I will think about it later. Luego. Okay? Remember, lo comes before the verb. Lo pensaré. Lo haré. Lo comeré. I will eat. I will do eat. It's always this it in Spanish, lo. Okay? Lo pensaré luego. I will think about it later. Again, lo hablaré luego. I will talk about it later. Lo beberé luego. I will drink it later, and so on and so forth. Descansaré. Descansaré, a single word to say I will get some rest. Descansar is the verb that means to rest. Descansar. So, future tense, descansaré. As you can see, it is regular. So it means I will rest. So I will get some rest. Veré algunos amigos. Veré algunos amigos. This means I will see some friends. Veré, to see. I will see. Algunos means some. Amigos, friends. Now, algún, alguno, alguna, algunos, algunas means some. It depends on the noun it is referring to. In this case, los amigos is masculine plural, and so algunos becomes masculine plural as well. Tendré que estudiar. Tendré que estudiar. So, tener, we have already seen this verb a lot of times. We know already it is irregular in the future tense. Tendré. I will have to. I will have que estudiar, to study. Remember, when we talked about the future, I introduced you to two verbs, deber y tener que. They mean the same, but tener que is much more used when we are referring to having the obligation of doing something, having the duty of doing something. So they both mean have to, but tener que is much more used than deber. So in this case, we are using precisely tener que. Have to. Tendré que estudiar, I will have to study. Tendré que comer, I will have to eat. Have, verbo tener, que, to. In this case, it is future, so I will have to and then in this case, estudiar, study. Iré a dar un paseo. Iré a dar un paseo. Iré means to go. A dar un paseo means dar literally means to take. Well, it has two meanings actually. To give and to take. If I say te doy algo, that means I give you something. If I say in this case doy un paseo, in English it is translated with I take a walk. So iré a dar un paseo literally means I will go, iré, a dar, to take, un paseo, a walk. I will go to take a walk, which of course means I will take a walk. Perfect. Now, this will be interesting. This is a dialogue, un diálogo, between two people. In this case, it will be you and me. I will be the black dot, you will be the red dot, and let's do this dialogue together. So you can take your time. I will give you a few seconds to answer, but don't worry, if you want, you can pause the video in between my prompts, so you can have all the time to answer and say whatever it is you want to say. So, if you are ready, we can start. Hola, ¿qué harás en el fin de semana? Vale, yo me quedaré en casa. No sé qué hacer. ¿Y la noche qué haces? Entiendo. ¿Nos podemos ver? Okay, very good. Just one thing I wanted to clarify. I'm sorry, it was my mistake, but in this case, y la noche que haces, we need a tilde on top of the I in the que, because it is a question. Remember, the tilde goes on top of the I here. Y la noche que with the tilde haces. It is my mistake. I did not write it down. It is an honest mistake. It should have the tilde on top. So remember, que, because it is a question, so que with the tilde. Okay? Now, let's read this dialogue together again. I will read both the black and red dots. You can read it alongside with me. This is a possible solution, of course. It's not necessary to say exactly these things. So, hola, ¿qué harás en el fin de semana? Estaré en lo de mis primos. ¿Y tú? Vale, yo me quedaré en casa. No sé qué hacer. ¿Y la noche qué haces? No sé. No tengo planes. Entiendo. ¿Nos podemos ver? Claro. Okay, so let's translate this. Hola, hello. This is the easy one. ¿Qué harás en el fin de semana? What will you do in the weekend? And the answer is estaré en lo de mis primos. I will be at my cousin's place. You see, en lo de, at my cousin's place. ¿Y tú? And you? Vale, okay. Yo me quedaré en casa. I will stay at home. No sé qué hacer. I don't know what to do. In this case, sorry, I must have mistaken this too. The tilde should not go here, the tilde should go here, in this case. In this case, it doesn't make sense because it is not a question nor an exclamation. In this sense, in this case, it does make sense. It is mandatory actually to put the tilde on top, like here, you see? Que with the tilde here as well, and not here, sorry. Honest mistake. So, no sé qué hacer. I don't know what to do. ¿Y la noche qué haces? And tonight, the night, literally, and the night, what do you do? And so, and tonight, what do you do? What are you doing tonight? No sé. I don't know. No tengo planes. I don't have plans. Entiendo means I understand. Nos podemos ver. Can we meet? Can we see each other? You can see nos podemos ver. Vernos means see each other, because ver means to see. If you put verse, so the reflective form, it becomes to see each other. So nos podemos ver. Can we see each other? Claro means for sure, certainly. Okay? Very good. Now, this other exercise, ¿qué harás en el fin de semana? Here it is not a dialogue, you have blank space to say whatever you want. I recommend you write that down, however, always write everything down and then repeat it orally, so that it will you will have an easier time remembering. Okay, for example, what I will do in the weekend. Este fin de semana veré algunos amigos. Por la tarde daremos un paseo por el centro y la noche iremos a comer a un restaurante y después a un bar. So, este fin de semana veré algunos amigos. This weekend I will see some friends. Por la tarde means in the afternoon. La tarde, the afternoon. So, por la tarde, in the afternoon. Daremos un paseo. We will take a walk. Por el centro means in the city center. El centro is the center. In this case, it is implied with the city center. Por el centro. Y la noche, and at night, iremos a comer a un restaurante. We will go to eat in a restaurant. Y después a un bar. And then, después means then, a un bar, at a bar. Perfect. Congratulations. Felicidades. I hope everything is clear. I hope you have no doubts now on talking about your plans for the weekend with your friends, meeting up. Yes, so in general, doing something outside, even at home. We have seen a couple of things you can do at home. We have also seen hobbies and movies and books, so you have a lot of vocabulary now to say a lot of things in different areas, in different fields. Okay, perfect. So I will see you very soon. Nos vemos muy pronto en la próxima lección. Hasta luego. Adiós.